It was a twofold dream. And in one portion, both portions, I'm in a car. The first portion of the dream, I'm in the front seat of the car. I'm by myself. I'm in the driver's seat. And two guys, one from each side, open up the doors and basically try to assault me. And so I can't scream. It's like something is holding my throat to the point where I can't scream, even though nothing is physically in the dream holding me down or holding my throat down. So obviously, there's somebody out there who's having throat chakra problems. They can't express themselves. Someone is stopping them from expressing themselves, talking about something, letting something be known. They are stopping, this person from being free and being safe and feeling safe. They're abusing their power, basically. And then in the second portion of the dream, I'm in the back seat of the car. It's a different car. It's during the day. I'm in the back seat. I'm by myself in the back seat, but in the front seat, there's one of my friends and another person I can't identify. There's a guy outside my door, and I can't see what he's doing until he opens the door. And then once he opens the door, that's when I see that he has his pants down and he was doing something, basically staring at me doing something, right? You already should know what that is. And so, of course, I'm like, ew. So I'm slide over to the other side to try to get out that door. I can't get out that door. He comes into the car and he like takes my hands, and I'm just really disgusted because I'm looking at his hands knowing what he was doing, and I'm just like, oh my God. And so I look to my friend in the front seat and I say, help me. And it's not a loud help me, but it's loud enough where you can hear. And she continues doing what she's doing and totally ignores me. And so I say it louder, like maybe she didn't hear me. Maybe she can't feel this guy, coming into the car. And so I scream louder, help me, help me. And she's not doing anything. And so I just start fighting, and then I wake up. So, there's a lot going on in someone's life. Someone's life, they're not experiencing the support, or they realize that they don't have the type of support that they initially thought that they had. And that people who claim to be your friend, claim to be, your biggest supporters, claims to be there for you, these particular people don't really have your back. They will turn a blind eye to your suffering, to your pain, to whatever you're going through. But they will be there for the ride, as far as like the joy ride, right? They will be there for the fun portions of your life. But when you really, really need that person who is a true friend, who will listen to you and give you good advice, who will, hold you accountable, but at the same time have compassion for you and show you that compassion. People are missing that. They don't know how to be true friends, and they also don't know how to be good in relationships across the board, not just romantic relationships, but relationships with their children, relationship with their parents, their siblings, their family members across the board, just everybody. The work situations are going downhill. It's very sad, actually. So with that being said, I want to get into it a little bit more as to what's going on with this person who, is claiming to support you and claiming to, have your back, but they're turning a blind eye. So why? Why are they acting like this? Let's get into it. And I took the chat off because I can't pay attention to the chat at the same time while I'm doing the readings. So, and people say crazy stuff. So no. So why is this person, who is this person who is ignoring their friend or someone who they're supposed to be supporting? Who is this person? The Fool in the Chariot. So it could be a Cancer, Aquarius, Aries type of situation. It's definitely someone it's not someone new. It's someone you definitely know, someone who's definitely been in your life for a while now. They're not new to your journey. They've been on the journey with you for a while now. And they're not progressing. They're not moving forward. They're doing the same tired things that they've been doing. And it's almost like they want to stay in this regressed childlike state where you can have a childlike essence, but you still are mature and you have, a mature thought process. And this person doesn't. They are really childish and immature, and they could be a Cancer, don't have to be, or just someone who is very emotional and childish, and not very mature in their emotions and how they go about doing things. And I got the full reverse with the Chariot upright. Yeah, and then you got the Knight of Swords. So definitely someone who doesn't really have a big vocabulary, and they're just in it for the thrill. They're just in it for the fun. If it's not new and exciting, they're out the door and off to something else, something new, something more exciting. Um, but they are an honest person. They are a truthful person. They will be upfront with you, but they'll do it in a way in which you will think you won't really listen or take to what they're saying. They'll tell you, "Oh, I'm a terrible person. I'm not a good friend, and or I'm not a good partner. I really don't want to be in a relationship, but we can kick it and blah 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 blah." And they'll use that later down the road when you're feeling, all sad and all this other stuff. They'll say, "Well, I told you. I told you in the very beginning what I was and what I was about. You didn't take heed." But they said it in such a way where you wouldn't take heed unless you were actively being aware and conscious of the type of people that you have been around. And, we go through those phases where we don't really know. We're not very discerning in who we allow into our lives. And that's okay. We grow and we learn from those mistakes. Yeah, this person isn't manifesting anything new or anything positive coming in. They're on the same train. They're not getting off to go somewhere new. It's the same thing with them. They're not going to evolve or change in any type of way. Yeah, they're done. The world reverse. They're done evolving. That's who they are. So you can't change them. You can't expect anything more from them. It's really up to you. Are you going to stay being involved with a person who has not grown and will not grow at least in the near future, or are you going to move on and meet other people who will be better suited for your life? Why is this a person ignoring? Why are they turning a blind eye to what's going on in other people's lives? Why are they ignoring this person? They're jealous. Got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So they want to be in control. They want to be the person who has authority in this relationship or in this partnership. They want to be the head honcho. They want to be seen as the most attractive, the coolest, the most innovative, the original one, the more mature one, the one people go to like, because they're that person. And they don't feel like that they are that in your particular dynamic. They feel like, you're smarter, you're more advanced than them, and you're more strategic than them. And you stick to your swords, you stick to your guns, and they admire that about you. They actually admire you very much, but their admiration has not turned into motivation or inspiration. It's turned more into a competition, like they are in competition with you. And so if you suffer, or if bad things happen to you, it makes them look better. And you got more money than them, or at least more material wealth. They feel like you're better off than they are. And so, they're jealous, but they're very much so inspired by you, just not in a healthy way. They need to turn that inspiration into something more positive. But it doesn't look like they will, because they are holding secrets. You got the High Priestess. So someone's definitely keeping secrets from you, withholding how they truly feel about it Five of Swords on the bottom. So yeah, they probably were talking a lot of mess behind your back. As soon as you mess up, as soon as you fail, as soon as you trip up, they are talking shit. And they're doing it with people who should be speaking up for you and saying, you shouldn't really be saying that about, a person that you cool with. But they like it. They ain't tripping. It's a part of it makes them feel better. It makes them feel better. And these secrets, the things that they withhold from you, it makes them feel like they have an upper hand because they know, right? They know something that you don't know. Let's go to the Oracle real quick and just get the overall energy of this situation, and then get some advice. Got the instruction card in there. Get the overall energy of the situation, and then get some advice. You probably made the decision like, you out of here. You're not going to deal with this person anymore. That's good. Commitment. Things are getting serious. Yeah. So there's some type of if you're in a relationship, they don't like it. They're spying. They're looking on your social media at your relationship. They probably are very jealous of it, or they just want to sabotage it in some type of way. But they're definitely looking. And then we got water sign underneath it. So remember in the beginning when we got the Chariot first, so definitely could be a Cancer, a Pisces with this High Priestess in the mix. So if you're not the water sign, then they are the water sign, or the water sign is the person you need to be looking out for, or they're just an emotional person, or they're holding a lot of pent up feelings about you. Like they're just holding it in, and it's going to get ready to explode eventually. Give me one more card just to complete that overall energy. This really sounds like somebody you just need to get away from and just let them go. Let them go into the, I don't know, ethers or something. Let it go. Let it go. Make room for the new beginning, right? We just had a new moon in Scorpio. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever this relationship is, whatever this friendship is, whatever it is, it's time for you to let it go so that you can heal your heart and open your heart for a better situation, a better relationship, better companions, not just romantic, but also friends, better friends in your life. I mean, doesn't that sound better? How many times did I say better? Anything else before I close out on this person? If they ignored you, you ignore them. You just step away from the situation. Don't hold on to people who aren't showing you that same love back. I just went out on a brunch, like a little, not even a brunch, kind of like a dinner. We went to the bar, me and this ex-coworker of mine, former coworker of mine. She quit and a long time ago, about 2 years ago. And so we hadn't talked in a whole year. So we finally got to talk, and, we just chatting it up, all this stuff. And it felt like it just never missed a beat. It was perfect. And it's not like she's been in my life forever. We only met each other at work, and I don't make friends at work. I keep it very associate. How you doing? Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow when we come to work. But she was the first one I ever was like, what? She cool, and she is, and we vibe so well. And I would have never been able to have that, that type of relationship or friendship with her if she hadn't opened up, because she was very closed off. She had a lot of bad, past situations and relationships, and it really hurt. And so she was like, no, I don't really want to open up to anybody. So I kind of had to work on her a little bit. So that's why it took so long. It took 2 years for us to even have like a outing, like outside of work. And so, finally did it. And now she's like, so what are we doing for your birthday? And what are we doing for it's exciting. It's like when you meet people who really vibe with you and they're on the same vibration as you, not on the lower frequency, unless you down there, but not on a lower frequency, but they vibe and high with you, or at least they are attempting, they are trying to improve and grow. Those are the type of people you want around you, because they will help you grow. You guys will water each other. You won't be stealing each other's water, and then you over here dry, and this plant is thriving for a while because the rain only rains for so long, right? We do go through droughts, right? But if we help each other out and we don't cipher from each other, but we help each other, we give, we receive, we're going to have better outcomes, like, period. Anyways, anything else for this situation before I close out? My bad. I went on a tangent. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for this situation? Spiritual chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. So someone is definitely having a spiritual awakening, and it doesn't only have to be like spiritual awakening. It can be just a simple revelation of the people and the situations that you've been in, where your eyes finally open up and you go, why am I still involved with these people? Why am I still committed to this type of relationships? Why? And then you do that self-healing, you do that inner work that is not easy. A lot of people don't want to do the inner work because it's easier just to sit in your bullshit. It's funner when you can just do whatever and you're not doing the labor. But whatever, somebody's having a spiritual awakening for sure, for sure. Illumination. It's strong. It's strong, y'all. Truth, discovery, awakening. So all the stuff that's being revealed to you, do not sit on it. Do not let it just go pass you by. Take all the information, everything that's being revealed, and don't go back on it. There's a particular friend of mine. I just did not want to let her go because I was trying to help her. Got that helper spirit. I gotta help you. I gotta fix you. And I had to realize within myself, like, you only holding on to her for your selfish intentions. She's not. The season is over. It's over. She's got to go. She's got to go, and you got to go too, because she has something else she's got to learn, and you can't be there because you stopping her from learning it. So I had to step away, and there's no hurt feelings. Like, if she called me today, I'll be down there to help her out. I mean, anybody really. But, there's no hurt feelings, but we can't be friends anymore. We can't be friends. So all this truth and awakening and discoveries that you are having, these revelations that you are having, you better use it to your, you better start listening and taking heed. Your wishes are coming true. Your wishes are coming true. Whoever this other person is, they have an addiction. Okay, they're bad with their money. They might be unemployed, but they're definitely bad with their money. Okay, they're ashamed of how they acted and how they ignored you and walked away when you needed them the most. And they should be. They should be very embarrassed, because what kind of friend is that? The Fool is not only Aquarius, but it basically is Mars. Uranus. So it also correlates to Aries. Aries and Aquarius are two of the best friends, not best friends, but like the best friends to have. Those signs, those energies are the best friends to have. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the archetype, the energy of the sign itself. They are loyal to a fault. They want the best. They want to exceed. They want to go and do fun things and be adventurous and independent. So by the Fool being reversed, this person is not a good friend. They don't know how to be loyal to you. They only know how to be loyal to their addictions and what they want. And they should be ashamed. That's why they broke. No offense. I shouldn't say that. We all got to work on each other. So anyways, yeah, it's done. Closing the cycle. It's over. So with that being done, I'm done. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll put the comments back up. But until then, I love y'all. Keep these people away from you who ain't no good. Keep vibing high. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.